G'day and welcome back to Spearing the Menu. This week we're in search of squid in our local backyard at Queenscliff on the Bellarine Peninsula. Then Kine cooks up a fantastic feed of squid. Then we've got more tips and advice from SpearSafe. And finally we go and dive on the Canberra wreck just off Ocean Grove. So join us now diving the Bellarine Peninsula.
Alright, we've just been for a great dive in Point Lonsdale Bight, chasing squid. Each year during spring and early summer, the squid come into the bight to breed and lay their eggs. And while they're doing that, they're very easy to target. Now you might think it's bad form, us going out and targeting a species while they're breeding and laying eggs. But you can tell by the number of eggs that are out there that these things have already had a good crack at breeding, and they only live for a year. So basically, once they've laid their eggs, they're just going to go off and die anyway. Squid are great eating. Colin's going to cook some of these up later. They're quite easy to shoot when they're breeding like they are then. There's a bag limit of 10, so there were 3 of us diving. We could have got 30, but what's the point, you know? We went out, we got, I think, 10 between us. If they're pretty placid, you can just spear them from above. Just quietly swim over the top of them and shoot from above. That offers a really good shot at them because you're aiming at the largest surface area. If they're a bit more standoffish, dive down to the bottom, hold your breath for a while, and they'll come in. They're quite inquisitive, and then you can just shoot them from the side. Now once you get one, to kill it, just stab it in the neck there, and you'll tell that you've killed it because it'll turn from that brown colour to a pearly white, and you know you got them. Now I'm just going to clean it. I'll just show you how to clean it. It's a lot easier if you do it at a table, but I'll do it at the side of the boat here, and as you can see, they're quite messy. But Andy's volunteered to clean the boat, so I'm not too worried about that. Pull its head off. We're going to keep that for burley, or Kind might even cook some of the heads up. They're quite tasty. You need to take these wings off. They've got this skin right around them. And you can pinch the skin away from the hood and run your fingers along there to separate them. And once you've done that on one side, you can basically just peel them like a banana. And all the skin comes off in one go. Again, we'll save this for burley. The snapper and whiting and that love it. They've also got this feather down the side, which is like their backbone. What we're going to do is I'll separate that backbone from the inside of the hood, and if you can grab that backbone and the guts in one go and try and turn them inside out like that. Once you get them inside out, put your finger in there. You got the guts. I'll throw that overboard. Sean's in diving, so it might bring some fish around. Once you get them like that, I'll give it a rinse and then we'll turn it inside out. Well, I've got most of the ink out of it. Just stick your finger in it. Turn him inside out. There's a few bits and pieces of guts inside. Chuck them away, and there's your squid hood. Nice and clean, and these things are absolutely beautiful eating. Now, as with any diving, when you're diving for squid, it's really important to tow and display a really clear dive flag and a dive float. There's boats everywhere out there, especially in Port Phillip Bay, and it's really hard to see a diver in the water. So make sure you tow one of these. We've got the trusty old boat flag that we hang from the back of the boat, and with all these flags in the water, there's no excuse for people not to see us.